which we are. And hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour on Thursday. And it's Thankful Thursday, which means I have the Queen of Kindness with me today. Our own Karen Palmer is here. Hi, Karen. Oh, I don't hear you. I'm not hearing any sound from you. Mm-mm.
Let's try it this way. Can you hear me
There
now?
you are. Yes. But I
Okay.
am getting the feedback.
Getting the feedback.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not, that's not going to do it. Let's see what's going on. Have patience with us, please, everybody.
Patience. This software is kind of frustrating to deal with. Those of you that are coming on, help us share this out, please, while we try to get the sound going for both of us.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I do. Yay. I don't hear that either. Oh my goodness.
So grateful, thankful Thursday. Let's be
Yes.
grateful that we can talk to each other.
Absolutely. That's something to be grateful for.
So grateful.
Grateful for that, Karen. You know, it's amazing when we think back, even what, like less than 100 years ago, we didn't even have the phone to be able to pick it up and call each other. so so
And
definitely.
now we can just hop on our computer and actually see each other and, experience this beautiful oneness and this beautiful connection. And what an amazing time we're living in.
It's certainly,
So grateful. And I
yeah.
love that today's gratitude is what was something beautiful that I saw.
Yes, what was it? I want to hear.
It was this beautiful couple that was down. I live in a beautiful little touristy town, and
Mhm.
this beautiful couple that I saw walking down the street reached out and grabbed each other's hand.
Oh, how
And
sweet.
it was just a really beautiful moment. It was just
Mhm.
a really beautiful connection and then they looked at each other in the eye and just started walking toward me. And I just wanted to acknowledge them and just said, what a blessing you are to each other. And they both just lit up and they were like, yes, we are. They
Yeah.
just acknowledged it. And it was
Mhm.
so beautiful because, when we acknowledge the beauty in each other, we truly, truly step into seeing that beauty everywhere.
Yes. Yes, that's our perception. And that's what we wanted to talk about today and just have a little discussion about the way we look at things. You know, our beautiful Wayne Dyer, I know he's so close to both of us, Karen, and we both get messages from him. But my
Yeah.
favorite saying of his is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's called perception, how we look
Yes.
at things in the world. And let's talk about that, you know, because many people see the world as an angry, chaotic, horrible place. And yeah, we can look with eyes that see that, but there's the other part that we can look at the world and see what we want to see there. We can see beauty there. Just like you
Yeah,
said,
it
beautiful
was
couple. Yeah.
it was really interesting for me, when I started to see the world as more friendly when I was even in some of my darkest days.
Mhm.
To see the world as more friendly helped to expand my capacity to love and appreciate. And I
Yeah.
think that was a new perspective. And it was seeing through the eyes of love and seeing the world in a way that I know is our reality. This new reality that we are in is the experience of the oneness.
Mm-hmm.
Am I echoing again?
No, you're not, honey. You're good. You're good.
Okay. because I hear echoes. I guess I needed to hear it twice.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, it's
And
so
that's a
true.
perspective.
Yeah, perspective.
You know, can I share a really interesting perspective that came up for me yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yesterday, a dream that I had dreamt of came true, and I was recording with this beautiful organization called Notes for Notes. And I'm recording a song for World Kindness Day, which is November 13th, is the 20th anniversary. So I'm creating a coloring book for World Kindness Day. And I wrote a song, I rewrote my Global Kindness Going Viral so that we could use World Kindness Day is happening now. And I went down and I had two of my amazing musician friends. You're hearing echoes too. I'm sorry. This software is really frustrating sometimes.
I only hear it once. I don't hear you at all now. There's no sound.
Is that better?
I hear it fine. If you all will let us know if you hear an echo. I don't hear an echo at all.
Okay. So I have these wonderful musicians that are friends of mine that I've known for 20 years. And they have volunteered to be part of the project to help me create this recording. And there was a perspective of me, there was a part of me, the little girl part of me, that was feeling like there was, it was like, there was kind of like a feeling of, am I an imposter? You know, do I belong here with these amazing musicians? And you know what happened was I did a really beautiful meditation to bring everything onto the same playing fields so that I could be out of the illusion of the separateness and get back into the truth of the oneness. So that was a perception for me. A real shift in perception was acknowledging, first of all, that there was a part of me that needed to be acknowledged, that was thinking, I don't belong here.
The ego talk.
The ego talk, that human self, that inner child. I call her Snazzy.
I love that.
I call her Snazzy because I did an exercise with my friend Maureen, who is an energy coach that is going to be on my show, Angelic Awakenings, on Saturday. And she's going to do the process that we went through. And I'm excited for that. But what she asked me to look for what this part of me looks like to me. And I said, it's snazzy. And she's like, she's got this snazzy attitude that everything has to be perfect. And that's the part that I had to acknowledge. You know, that was the part that I had to just say, okay, you know what? This is where I'm feeling. This is where I'm feeling it. And then go into the meditation to get back to my heart space. Like you've always told us to bring my hands to my heart, quiet all the outside chatter that's going on, and just be the truth of who I really am. And, you know, be my magnificent self without any kinds of implications that I'm not enough.
I love this, Karen. I love this. Did you all hear that? I know there's some jumping on. So when we do have those doubts, when our ego is telling us that we're not enough, that we're not worthy, it was telling you weren't worthy to be there with all those.
Saying I was an imposter. Who was I to be there with these amazing musicians? And, you know, how, and then really, who am I not to be with these amazing musicians? We're all on the same playing field. And when we pedestal each other, we miss the divine connection. We miss the divine assignment.
Yeah. So the process that Karen did was to step back, to stop, just like you taught us, Karen. Stop. Spirit, take over, please. Step back away from it and then just listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. And I love that you did the meditation before you went in to record because, that puts you in that higher vibration where everything is love. Everything is coming from unconditional love perspective. So I'm so proud of you. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
that experience. And thank you for sharing it.
Thank you so much for giving me the space to share it, because it's really important for all of us to acknowledge each other on equal playing fields and not compare our journeys to each other, because we're all on this beautiful path and this beautiful journey, and we all have our own gifts and our own talents that are here to share this, this human experience.
Yes.
But we don't have to make anybody else more important, or just because they have different talents doesn't mean that they have better talents.
Exactly. When we start using those comparison words, we start limiting and putting others and ourselves in a box. And so Debbie Garcia has a term called compersion.
I know, I love that.
Different from comparing. It's looking at each other with eyes of being equal. We are equal. We're all in this together. And that's the perspective when we come from that, of seeing each other on that level playing field, just like you said, then there is no higher than, there's no lesser than, there's no better or worse. All that comparison stuff goes out the window.
And the funny thing, Robert Dosa, was I was singing that song, "We're All in This Together," and he just typed into the chat, "We're all in this together." What a beautiful confirmation. Thank you, Robert Dosa.
Yes.
We are all in this together.
Yeah. And when we really think about it, we're all one.
We are.
All one. And so how can one be divided? It can't.
Mm-mm.
It can't. So
it's that illusionary perception. That's the illusion. And the angels have always said to me, we get to choose really in every moment whether we are living a divine or a distracted life. Yes. And we also get to choose whether we're adding to the light or we're adding to the illusion of the separateness. And so I've really been empowered by that, by realizing that there's definitely in each moment a brand new opportunity.
Yes, there is. And, we learn from each other. We teach each other. That's the way it is. So when we think of ourselves as always the student, just look at that. Look at that, your perception of yourself. Are you not seeing yourself being able to use your voice authentically? Because many people just have that fear of speaking up and thinking, oh, what are they going to think about me? Are they going to think I'm just full of BS? How are other people going to judge me? We look at it in fear when we go to step out of our comfort zone. But
right, and how exactly, and how comfortable can we be, being our true self? That's I think that's the fine line in being a human and having this human experience, is being able to be your true self and not be attached to how it's being received.
Right. Absolutely. And yeah, stepping out of that comfort zone and, just saying that first few words of coming from a confident place, knowing that what you're saying is coming from love, because if you're coming from love and you're speaking your truth, then you're going to even get more comfortable doing that. And your perspective is going to change. Your perspective then is going to be, oh, wow, they want to hear what I have to say. Instead of fear-based, what are they going to think about what I have to say? You all see the difference out there? as we're trying to get this point.
Perception, another perception. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
love what Joy said, that comparison brings us back to the separation, the illusion of
yeah,
separation.
absolutely. Absolutely. Once we can lose that comparison, we're on our way to really finding that our part in the oneness, that we are all connected together.
It's so true. And thank you, Joy, for sharing. Brother Phil Lane says, the hurt of one is the hurt of all. The power of one is the power of all. Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
I
a
love
beautiful
that.
perception.
Yes, it
Beautiful.
is.
And it's a truth.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'd like to know what you all are thinking about the discussion today, about perception and being able to be real, be true, and not coming from a place of fear. Fear and love can't reside in the same body or mind at the same time. And I've said this many times, and Karen, I know you've said it as well. You're either one or the other. You're in fear or you're in a place of love.
Right.
So let's hear what you all have to say about this. I'd love some comments. And while you're doing that, let's acknowledge some of our people, our wonderful people that are on here. I just love this audience, Karen. They come on every day for Gratitude Happy Hour, or as much often as they can anyway. And people like Robert Dosa and Joy, and let's see Margaret Ellen. Oh my God, I love this woman. Margaret Ellen, I always like to say across the big pond. And I know it's night for her over there, or early in the morning or something like that. But she's a trooper, and she comes on and she just, brings so much love when she does. And I'm very proud of her for stepping out of her comfort zone and doing something that was a first for her in publishing her book. And I still have to get over there and give her a review on that book. It was magnificent.
I'm so honored that I was a part in helping her publish that book.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful that I've been able to just be even a little part in helping her remember her magnificence. And
Yes.
in our membership, watching everyone really blossom. I just had a beautiful session with Joy. And, I'm so impressed with how much she's accomplished and how beautifully she continues to share her light. And that's a beautiful gift for our world.
It is, absolutely. Gerald Ann is here. Our beautiful Gerald Ann.
And Gail Zimmerman, happy anniversary.
Yeah, I had a message from Gerald Ann earlier today, and she doesn't have a fracture on her wrist from her fall, but it's like a precursor to a fracture. So she's having to take it easy with that arm and that wrist. So we're still sending healing energy to you, Gerald Ann. I love you so much, my darling. And let's see, who else is here? Catherine Warren's in the house. And Dana's here, Dana Rados. Oh my God.
Love you all so much.
Yeah, and Dana is now part of our private membership, and I'm loving that. Any of you that are interested, that want to know more about what it is, what it entails, Karen and I bring you webinars, and they're part of what you get with your membership. You also get all kinds of informational videos and postings. I'm getting ready to do one, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday on decluttering and working with our beautiful Archangel Jophiel. So if this is something that you're in need of and you want to be part of a community that we really have gotten very close, haven't we, Karen? The whole community. I'm just loving the closeness and the support. That's what I see happening, more than anything in there, is people supporting each other.
Absolutely. And what I was saying too is that we have this non-physical support, and we're real comfortable with our angelic support and our loved ones on the other side and our non-physical teachers. But sometimes it's a little bit difficult in this human experience to trust each other and to really be supportive of each other. And the membership to me has become a place where I feel so safe and I feel so supported. And I feel like it's just a really beautiful, fertile ground for growing and blossoming. And that to me is such an important thing, because we need physical support in order to share our non-physical messages. In order to be the messengers that we are, we need to have this physical support here on the planet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't be doing any of this without you, Terry. I wouldn't be doing any of this. I know that. I know that.
Blessing that we came together, Karen, and the way that we met and just the whole thing that transpired was just, it was divinely constructed, for us to be in each other's life and to help each other, because you've helped me tremendously, and just really done a lot of in-depth help and work with going into my Akashic records. For those of you who don't know, Karen can help you. If you want to book a session with her, she can help you look at your Akashic records. But yeah, we've worked so well together. We've done many, many projects together, and I just love it. I love it. And the support is so necessary at this time, because we are in ascension. We are moving our vibration, our frequencies higher, and the whole planet is doing that as well. So it's important for us to all support each other in that physical way, in that spiritual way, and to help each other emotionally as well, which is what we have to offer.
Absolutely.
And I just love this private membership group. So if you're not involved in it yet, and that's a yet, then go to angelspeakers.com/membership, and you can read more about it and come join us. There's still time to get in this month for the next live webinar, and you'll have access to the one that Karen just did, which was wonderful. We've had a lot of.
I just posted another module too from Archangel Gabriel that was on automatic writing, that came through to do. Many of our members have asked to have a little bit of a tool that they could have for automatic writing. So I just posted that in the group also. And, we share modules and we share trainings every month of new trainings, but you also have all the trainings from the last month. So everything is available, and you get to go at your own pace. You get to go, and there's no pressure on you. There's nobody saying, did you do your homework? Did you?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful place to come into, to grow spiritually. We've had a lot of people that have made comments about their spiritual growth, from the things that we've shared with them and that they've shared with each other. So I can't say enough good about it. So just go check it out. If you're not there yet, come.
And thank you, Dana Rados. She's one of our members, and she says, it is awesome. It is awesome. So we love you, Dana. We're so grateful that you're in the membership, and you are a beautiful addition to our beautiful, beautiful, expanding soul family.
Yes, absolutely. And I will be doing a channeling in the group soon, so watch out for that announcement. Karen, you're doing something this coming Saturday. Is that in the membership group?
No, that's a free here on Spirituality Gone Wild.
Okay.
It's a show that I do every Saturday, which is Angelic Awakenings. And this week I will be having my friend Maureen Solandino, who is the one who helped me with a lot of my energy clearings and helped me with a lot of my inner critic issues. And she is a master healer and a master energy healer. So she works with the full moon and the new moon. She works with the moon energies, and she also helps when Mercury's in retrograde. She helps with really navigating the energies.
Oh, good. We need that, don't we?
She's amazing. She just popped in yesterday when Debbie G and Carrie B invited me to be on their morning show. And I invited a bunch of people to come in, and Maureen came in, and that was her first time seeing Spirituality Gone Wild. So she's like, I liked the page right away and I love it. And I'm going to be coming in all the time, make sure you invite me. And so thank you, all the people who wrote reviews this morning. I'm doing a daily angelic message that's been coming through. It's within 24 hours. A message has been wanting to come through. So I've been sharing that. Every day we have how to be your magnificent self, how to stay in your magnificent self. And they give me the mantras and the meditation to share. And so when we were there this morning, I asked people to share a review if they felt they got any value or they felt that they had any positive experiences with Spirituality Gone Wild. And a ton of people wrote reviews. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. We appreciate the reviews because on Facebook, the algorithms have changed and it's really difficult for us to share these messages. We can't share the way that you can. So if you invite people to come to the show and you invite people through your groups, we get penalized for sharing too much now because we're on so much. Yeah, I'm back in jail again. I can't believe it.
Our beautiful Margaret got put in Facebook jail.
I know. It's just ridiculous, but it's, this is why it's important that, because we're on daily, because we're sharing daily, and because we're sharing so much, if you guys can just share on your timeline while you're watching, if you can go in and share and invite people directly, and then share to groups that you're a participant in, that really helps us.
Yeah. Karen, I think Joy had asked what time you do that daily.
It's basically you have to turn on your notifications and you'll get a notification when I'm live, because it really is sporadic and it's very spontaneous, the messages.
Okay. Awesome. So,
but all the replays are on Spirituality Gone Wild.
Yes. So just so you all know, when you go on the page, Spirituality Gone Wild, look to the left of your screen and you can scroll down, you'll see videos. When you click on that, you can have access to any of the lives that we've done. They're all there. So you can scroll back and go back as far as you want to, to ones that maybe you missed when we're on live. Because I know I'm on live every day, Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. But I know that you all can't always be here, so you can catch up. Yesterday was wonderful. I did channeling yesterday from the angels.
So beautiful. And
some individual messages, but there was also a message for all of us. So if you missed that, go back and check on that one from yesterday.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about these replays is that you can go back and watch them. Even if you've watched them for the first time, you'll always get more information than you did from the first watching. Right. Because, when you're here right now, you may be distracted right now. There may be something that is going on. You may have a dog barking in your backyard, or you may have, know that your husband's on their way home, or that you got an appointment that you have to be at in 10 minutes, or you're not fully present. But when you set your intention to come back and watch the replays, you really see that you get to see a lot more information.
Absolutely. I know I've watched lessons that I was studying, for maybe a certification or something, and I'll watch it and then I go back through it. And there was so much that I missed in that first because I was so intensely trying to hear, everything. So it really does help to watch a replay and sometimes watch it more than once. I have to share, Karen, when I was going through what I call my dark night of the soul, where I was really purging a lot of negative stuff and getting rid of all of that old crap that was inside, I listen to Lisa Nichols' video every night, every night. And it was like, it took me about a week to get everything that she was saying in that video called Discover Your Worthiness, which is on YouTube. Lisa Nichols, she's an amazing, amazing woman with a wonderful, powerful story. But that particular video really got me through a dark place in my life. And the more I listened to it, the more I got from it. And it was in that video that I first heard the words, "You are enough. You are worthy." And it was like nobody in my whole life had ever told me that before. So sometimes it just takes that one sentence to reach out and grab you. So re-listen to some of these broadcasts because we've had amazing stuff on here. And you don't know, you may be that person that all of a sudden something that Karen and I or Debbie, we're all on lives, that maybe something we say that just is that turning point for you. Is that point that makes you say, wow, I haven't heard it that way, or I haven't heard it put that way before. And nobody's ever said that to me before. So
yeah, yesterday Carrie B did something that totally changed my perspective. And I was talking about how I struggled with the belief of not being in the right key. And because of my dad and my upbringing, with my dad being a musician, and Carrie said, "Oh, but you're in the key of me. I'm in the key of me. So there's it can't be off because I'm in the key of me." And I said, "We're going to try and write a song together, Carrie B and I, because because I loved that. I loved that. It really, really and it helped me so much, Carrie B, when I was like getting into my snazzy little perfection. Oh, that wasn't the right key. I was like, oh wait, it's the key of me." I'm not. It doesn't have to be in the key of G. It's in the key of me.
Right. Perspective again.
Perspective.
It's your own song coming out of you. And I love that, Karen. And you have beauty and so much joy inside of you, and it comes out in a beautiful way.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your music just it lifts people up, and I know that's what your desire is for our world, is for us to be
so grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you for seeing me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you are so loved.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're so dear to me. I love you so much.
It's hard sometimes because of the old programs and the old limiting beliefs that play in my head sometimes. And so it's hard to sometimes step into the role of being a musician and, really sharing your gift authentically, because there's still that little voice that's saying, it's not enough, it's not right, it's just not right. And if you can quiet that little part of that voice with kindness, with soothing. I did a whole show about this morning, is that when we soothe our soul, when we soothe our human self, and we start to really soothe ourselves, and that when those voices come up, and they are going to come up, especially when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, they're going to come up, and they do come up. But if you just stay knowing in your heart space, bringing your hands to your heart, and doing that beautiful breathing technique, it's a beautiful tool to move yourself out of that not enough to I am more than enough.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And, we all are enough. That's our message to everyone that's hearing this, whether you're listening to it right now live or you're listening to the replay. You are enough, and you are deserving of having everything good and wonderful in your life. Please know that. Know that. Know it in here, in your heart, because hearing it with your ears is one thing. Hearing it with your heart is something totally different. And like I said, it took me probably like 7 times of hearing it for it to really enter into the heart space and to know that I am enough. And I write that now in my bathroom mirror, Karen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am enough, you
More
know,
than enough. Yep.
I'm worthy. Yeah. So every one of us are. I want you all to really just let that soak in that you are enough.
And you don't have to prove yourself anymore. You know, you don't have to, and you never did have to prove yourself. It was all in your head. And once you get out of your head and into your heart, you'll realize that all the stuff that was going on in your head is just the old programs, and it's just the old records playing, and it's not true. It's not. If you get into your heart, you'll be able to hear the truth.
Absolutely. Your heart will never lie to you. And, you know, as spirits, we are unconditional love. It's the human part, that ego part, that tries to put conditions on love. And that's not love at all. You know, that is not love when you try to put it in a box and limit it and say, I'll love you if. You know, that's not love. So go with what your heart says, how your heart speaks to you, and know that absolutely you are loved just because you are who you are, not for any other reason. So you don't have to do anything special to have love in your life, to have joy in your life. And that
But if, yeah, and if you feel joyful and you feel like you know, you want to express yourself through some kind of creative expression, just don't be attached to how it's being received. That's all. That's what I've really learned about my music and writing music and being a songwriter and really allowing what wants to come through, even as a channel, to really just kind of move myself aside, move that human part of myself aside without, you know, putting any criticism on what I'm feeling, and just, you know, saying, oh, you know what, this wants to be expressed. Oh, I want to play the ukulele now. You know, oh, I want to do some watercolor painting. And not so that I can sell that watercolor painting, but so that I can enjoy just the experience of what wants to be expressed through me coming through. That's what, you know, that's what I really, really learned about perspective yesterday. You know, putting my beautiful friends who are accomplished musicians on a pedestal was not allowing me to express what wanted to come through.
Right.
It was limiting my magnificence. It was limiting me being who I really am. And so it's not necessary to limit ourselves anymore.
Right.
Never was.
No. No.
It's
Beauty
just
is
an
also,
old learned behavior.
yeah, and beauty is also a perspective. You know, we choose to see things as beautiful. And I just had a session about a week ago with a lady and her 93-year-old mother. And I kept telling the mother how beautiful she is. And she just couldn't receive that. She couldn't receive it. And I just said, you are, just receive that, just believe that, because you are beautiful. But, you know, we all have this idea of what beauty is. And I loved that today's challenge is something you saw that was beautiful, because I wanted to hear some of the comments, you know, about what people saw. And I loved yours, Karen. I love that you saw that couple and you saw the beauty in their interaction and the way they were with each other. I visited my wonderful store that I go to all the time, Love and Light Spiritual Emporium here in Fort Lauderdale. Such an awesome place full of absolute love and light. It's just beautiful. And I saw 2 of my friends there, one lady that is one of the co-owners and another one that works there as a psychic. And both of them just were radiating. I just saw that beauty in both of them. And that was mine today. I put that comment up that, you know, what I saw today that was beautiful were these 2 friends that just were exuding that radiating love out of them. So it is a matter of perspective. And we do see what we choose to see. You know,
Mhm.
I could just see them as just two ordinary people. But no, I choose to see them as absolute beautiful souls. And yeah, sometimes I think I look through at the world through rose-colored glasses, and that's perfectly okay. That's me. That's the
Well,
way
my grandma told me never take mine off.
right,
Never
right.
take my rose-colored glasses off. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I'm actually working on a children's book series of the magic rose-colored glasses.
Oh, I
That
love that.
Yeah, you will love it. I know you'll love this. It's
Absolutely.
going to be something that we can use in the schools, that they can look at our historical figures who
Mhm.
looked at the world through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, I love that. And I just want to answer Margaret Ellen. She missed today's challenge. Today was something you saw today that was beautiful. So yeah, you can post that, Margaret, in the comments, or you can post it on Facebook. And remember to hashtag those of you that are playing along with us. This is a 30-day challenge. We're on day 9, and every day I put something different for you to focus on. But use the hashtag I am grateful. I am grateful. So that whenever we see a post, we can just click on that hashtag. We can see all of your beautiful posts of what you have put up that you're grateful for during this 30-day challenge. And I love that. And Karen, I want to thank you because you're the one that really taught me about hashtags. You I'd heard about them and I'm like, okay, what does that even mean? And to explain it and to share with me what hashtags was all about. So I'm grateful to you for doing that.
I'm grateful to be able to share that, because I didn't know it either. And then once I learned it, it was really fun to be able to share it, because to me, it felt like the holy grail. Because the more you use hashtags that are categorizing your message, like global kindness was my hashtag and helped me become the queen of global kindness because it got shared so much. When you find a message that really resonates and really radiates out into the world, and you get the hashtag for that, you get that through tweebs.com, and you get registered for that hashtag, and you start using that hashtag, and you see other people using the hashtag, then it gives you credibility, and it actually, people will click on that hashtag, and then they go back and they see all of your posts that you have used for that hashtag. And it really gave me a really great way to categorize global kindness and to be in the categories with all of the kindness leaders, to
Mm-hmm.
so that all of our posts are, if they're sharing global kindness and I'm sharing global kindness, then all of our posts are going to be categorized together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do love
And
that.
I am grateful is really grown. So if you got that one, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that one has hugely grown
Yeah.
since you started using it. I think it was almost up to 1 million when I looked at it the last time.
Yay. Yes, yes. And it has such a message. I am grateful. I'm grateful. Doesn't matter what you're grateful for. Be grateful for everything. I am grateful. But I love this 30-day challenge and we'll continue it to the end. And I'd love to just click on one of the hashtags one day and just see all of the beautiful pictures and comments that people have posted during the 30 days. And maybe I'll do a little collage of them and just share that out on social media. I think that
That's a
would be,
great idea.
it's TWUBS, right?
Yeah,
TWUB.
I'll put it in here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's let me get it on here for you.
I saw that Aaron Fowler was on. Aaron, if you have not come in contact with him, he is a beautiful shaman, and go check him out, him and Norma Louise Rasmussen. And together they are a powerful team. I highly recommend that you get to know them and their group of people that are just so amazing. Every time they go live, I just try to catch them and the things that they have to say. Aaron does a lot of free readings, and his are always so spot on. So check Aaron out. And for those of you that will be joining me tomorrow, I've been in contact with someone. I won't say who it is, but I'm trying to get her on with me tomorrow. But if not, I will be on at 5 o'clock, and I'm still trying to learn my new deck of cards that I have. So tune in tomorrow and bring a friend. Come and bring a friend tomorrow. that's your directive from me. Come back and bring a friend, and let's all have a great time tomorrow and Friday. I love Fridays. Fridays to me, a lot of people say every day is the same, and yeah, every day is the same amount of seconds and hours, but there's a different flavor about Fridays. It's kind of a laid back type of atmosphere on Fridays.
Yeah, I have hashtag Feel Good Friday.
Yeah, I love that.
I have that, and I have Thankful Thursday, and
Yes.
you have Wow Wednesday, and I have
Mhm.
Terrific Tuesday and Mindful Monday.
I love all of those.
And Self-Care Saturday and Self-Love Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every day of the week.
Every day we have something going on, so check us out.
Here on Spirituality Gone Wild, we have something going on every single day. And coming up at 4 p.m. today, Debbie G and Carrie B will be sharing an incredible guest. And then I have an incredible guest right after them doing my show, Team Kindness, where I will be interviewing from the Charter for Compassion, one of our kindness leaders nationwide, and it's going to be amazing 2 hours. So we are so blessed here at Spirituality Gone Wild. Make sure you turn on your notifications. If you go to Spirituality Gone Wild and you go down on the page and you go down to where it's saying your notifications, do you want to be notified? You can post it so that you want to be notified whenever we're live. And that way you'll get just a little notification, because we're live all the time. I mean, we have new programs happening. Remember I said the tagline is, Terry? The Spirituality Gone Wild, where we reprogram you to attract more gratitude, more compassion, more joy, and more love into your day-to-day life. And we do. This is what we do, is we reprogram these old beliefs, these old limiting beliefs, and we let those go. And we come here as our global family. And in every show, you leave feeling better than when you came in.
Yes, absolutely. So if you all enjoyed this today, this is just one of the many shows that we do. And if you enjoyed it, please give our page a like. Just go like the page, leave us a comment if you want, a review, and tell us what you got from today's discussion, and come back. That's the thing. You can, like Karen said, you can go on and find many varieties of programs, whether we're interviewing somebody or we're just chatting like Karen and I did today and interacting with you. I have on Tuesdays, I have Jason Watts on, and that's another amazing person that is full of so much love and joy. And he really has had a lot of life experience that he shares with us, and and his happiness and his joy. So there's many things that you can find here on Spirituality Gone Wild, and we hope you will keep coming back. If there's anyone here for the first time, welcome. We're very happy to have you here. And those of you that are my loves, my dear ones that drop in every day and share your energy, thank you so much for being here with us today. I love you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Here on Gratitude Happy Hour, we always end the show with Angel Grace. And I see 555, Karen. So it's time to wrap it up, and I will play Angel Grace. And if Karen, if you will lead us in just that connecting energy, connecting our hearts together, then we will end the show with that. And thank you all who are here.
I would be honored. Thank you so much. this frequency to flow into every cell of your body. Allow yourself to just drop out of your head and into your heart. Use your imagination and your visualization skills to imagine doors opening to a beautiful sanctuary in your own sacred garden, and enter in to the unified field where we are all one. Feel yourself in this space, holding hands with everyone on this call and anyone who listens to it later. Breathing in and out gently. And sending that love and that light to all living beings on the planet. Trusting and knowing that this frequency is touching every person that feels alone and displaced and afraid, and touching every person who feels empowered and strong and courageous, and melding all of those energies together into the oneness of the human experience. And bring that back with you as you enter back into the room. And know that your beautiful love and light will be affecting every person, every plant, every animal, and every living being on the planet. Take this energy with you and remember, you're the only one who leaves the sacred garden, and you can enter back at any time.
So beautiful, Karen. Thank you.
It's so wonderful to be able to just enter into that frequency. And, you know, even when we are in the huff, you know, the hush and the hubble of life, and we're in this human experience, and we're in this, you know, all of the experiences that we are having as humans, if we can just remember to be in that stillness that is available to us just by bringing our hand to our heart. You know, I love doing that with the children. I love teaching them that because, you know, instinctually, they bring their hand to their heart just automatically. And then when you teach them the breathing that goes with it, you see that aha moment. You see it go off in there, and then they say, oh, I've never felt this relaxed. This is so awesome. This is all I need to do. And so many people who come in and learn meditation and learn mantras and learn about the mudras, they're like, wow, that's all I need to do. It's really easy. Spirituality is simple.
It's so simple. We want to complicate it, but it's so simple. There are no rules. You can't get it wrong. Okay, just breathe into your heart and ask your heart, it's always going to tell you the truth. And it's always going to help you to feel into that heart space where only love is real. Only love resides there. I love you.
Absolutely.
I love you so
Love you
much.
too.
Before we sign off, somebody had asked what the cloth is. It came this way. It's like a felt, and it just
Oh, beautiful.
the sound to vibrate as you rub it around the rim of the bowl. Yeah. So thank you for asking, and thank you all for being here. And you have a blessed rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. I love you so much, and I'll be back tomorrow. Karen, thank you for being here with me.
Thank
And
you. I love our Thankful Thursdays.
yes, Karen will be back next Thursday with me, but she's doing many shows, so watch Cloudy Gone Wild and catch her on one or all of them. I love you all. Bye,
Love
everybody.
you all. I am grateful. Love you guys.